Let's start with the Federal Reserve. The operations of the Federal Reserve have an extraordinary impact over our everyday lives. The Fed influences how much money is circulating in the economy, the value of the dollar, and what we pay to borrow from banks in the form of interest rates. Since the enactment in 1978 of the Humphrey-Hawkins Act, the Fed has had a dual mandate: maximum employment and stable prices. These two goals are incompatible, and I would note it's currently failing at both. As a part of a thorough reappraisal of the role of the Federal Reserve System, Congress should immediately narrow the focus of the Fed to the single goal of maintaining the value of the dollar. Senator Bob Corker of Tennessee may have said it best when he described the Fed as having today a, quote, bipolar mandate. This means that the same policies that the Fed uses to encourage job and economic growth are also the mechanisms that most dangerously weaken the value of the dollar by promoting inflation. For example, the Fed must increase the money supply substantially in the belief that such monetary expansion will spark economic growth. But a Fed that floods the economy with new dollars in an attempt to stimulate economic growth and new jobs is a Fed that decreases the value of every dollar in every American's pocket through higher inflation, making every American poorer. The Fed's dual mandate also negatively affects job creation. We will never be able to achieve sustainable, long-term job creation in this country if the Fed continues to artificially affect the level of interest rates. Artificial interest rates distort investment decisions all across the economy, resulting in a misallocation of productive resources that cannot be sustained over the long term. Eventually, artificially low rates lead to an economic bust and widespread job losses. Only when interest rates are no longer manipulated can businesses and entrepreneurs determine the right investments that can in turn lead to sustainable job creation throughout the economy. During the 2008 financial crisis, the powers of the Federal Reserve took center stage. In the heat of the crisis, the Fed made thousands of emergency loans to banks and other large institutions for reasons that are not entirely clear. These loans totaled $3 trillion. At the time, all this money was lent out with complete secrecy, with no oversight from our elected officials in Congress. We're only beginning to learn about the true nature and scope of the lending. What we're discovering is shocking and infuriating. If that were not bad enough, Federal Reserve Chairman Bernanke spent the last 2 years fighting to make sure the American people did not know who actually received any of our money.